Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Colliding here today, two top 25 teams having tremendous seasons set to battle it out against one another. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Back to throw. It's Speck. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Milroe running through the tackle. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang! They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. Back to pass. It's Beck. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Important second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Sticking with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back. It's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Gonna run it. It's Miller.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not quite through.
14, Georgia, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, tie.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Etienne. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Catch made by the tight end. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Offense facing fourth down.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Quick throw to the left. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Four set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back. It's back. Quick throw to the left. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show.
With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia 0.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half.
Sets the kickoff.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they get the second half started with the running play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a quarterback keeper. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through the tackler. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal.
Black 14. Black 14. Set.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
2nd and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's now 4th and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia 0.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout.
Begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they'll set up for the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Offense in a split backfield now. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Running back carry. He's marked down at the 22. Second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. QB decides to keep it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back and you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. This one is right through. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Throws it to the right. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
41, Georgia, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. He's running out of time. Here's the throw deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Scanning the field. It's Beck. Looking for the wideout. There's a wide-open receiver complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.